start being professional. Yesterday we were an amateur team. Today we are a professional team. There's a lot of responsibilities on us. Us as management and you guys as players, right? So once you hit the field, we now become Civic Center professional team, professional attitude, and we gotta bring our game with us. The only difference between a professional team and an amateur team is every night we bring our game with us. We cannot take no time off. You're as good as your last game. We have to start well tonight, and we have to. I wear the shirt. We have to. This is the only thing that will give us victory. We have to score goals, right? So we miss one, we pick up each other, and we go forward. The coach is going to talk to you guys. I know he did about all the technical stuff. I just need to tell you guys how to be professional. You go to the field and you go in character. You go hard or you go home. You gotta bring your game every single night. We start from tonight. We have to start well. We have to win. And then you guys have crazy support all over, everywhere, all over Trinidad.
We enjoy being at the bottom of the table. We're going to reap the benefits of this pro league. This is the first year they're going to play for $1 million. It'll be very good for us to be the first time to play for $1 million at the end of this. Together, for football, and then everybody come together. Yeah? And when we finish, we find everybody. We touch everybody like the first time you see it. Come on, feel it. Let's go. For football! Yeah! Come on, touch everybody. Right.
There's something about this point team, and this point team is a very experienced point team because you have players like Marvin Phillip, you have Andre Pacheco, you have Andre Toussaint, you have Marcus Joseph. So this team is no walkover team. What you will want to see with this team is if they are gelled together, but definitely on paper, Point Fortin Civic Center team is a very strong team.
Well, George, all those players you mentioned actually played with TN Tech 2 years ago, so...
Well, there's a lot of TN Tech players involved there because there's also Kenny Adams, there's also Devon Bass, Sylvester Teasdale. So this team has the experience to play in this type of football.
I see very early going here. Point looking to move the ball around. I said earlier, Point having a lot of support coming from deep south Point Fortin. As you see across looking inside, Police, as you know, has been in the Pro League for quite some time. Point Fortin Civic Center making their first appearance in quite a few years. And as George just said, having so much support here. Sorry, not having so much support, but rather having so much experience in their team. It's not that the players aren't newcomers, just the Civic Center is. The rim section you hear in the back, I expect to be going all night long. Not supportive of any team here playing at the moment. The rim section will see actually for the game, the first game of this night's encounter. Point Fortin Civic Center now looking up here, trying to find that Andre Pacheco. Left footed power in Andre Pacheco. He's just trying to find Andre Toussaint. Toussaint not being able to get in control of that one there. You see an early corner here now for Police. So there's one and not being able to get that one on his head, but it's going to be cleared out of touch there for a goal kick, sorry, not a goal kick, but another corner. Corner coming inside again. Held on there by Marvin Phillip, former national goalkeeper Marvin Phillip. And wasting no time sending that one upfield. Trying to get on there, comes to attack is Point Fortin Civic Centre, but headed straight back into the arms there of Keon Brown. Winning it here is Point Fortin.
Well, we can lower our voices here a bit because rhythm section, I think that it appears that that might be their final tune. But a good flick there by that Tuse there looking for Pacheco. And what we were talking about last year, we missed Pacheco with his free kick. We saw so many times when Pacheco will take something and make it out of nothing there when he was in T&Tech. So,
Judge,
yes.
Looking at the team list for Point Fortin Civic Centre, you see that Akini Adams is actually on the bench as their goalkeeper. He's a Point Fortin native, exactly. But he's on the bench as a reserve goalkeeper. Marvin Phillip is ahead of him, and I think it may be a case of unfortunate.
Well, we recall at T&Tech, Marvin Phillip was always ahead of Akini Adams. And to show the depth of this team, you still have on the bench the likes of Bevon Bass and Sylvester Teasdale and some other good players. So I think that from the mood that I saw in the Point dressing room, this team is really they already gelled together. I am looking for good things, and what is nice about it is that they can take their time here in this first game and build from here. The opponents, Police, I mean, yes, one of the good teams, but still I think this is a good opening game for Point.
So one coming inside there. Still staying with it is Police. This could be opportunity. I know. Is that?
Maybe I spoke too quickly there.
Wow, George, that was a very poorly directed shot. I thought already having the advantage over another Point Fortin Civic Centre. Still feeling out this Police team. We know of the firepower or potential firepower in the boots of players like this young man right here, Marcus Joseph. Send that one across the field. Well held on again. A nice little save there by Brown. The third save of this game early on.
Definitely, Aaron, the mood here has certainly changed at the stadium.
Indeed, I think Point Fortin Civic Centre, George, I honestly really hope that we see this type of support at all the games, and not just this year, that if they are able to stay up in the Pro League also years to come, because we saw it from T&Tech when they first came into the Pro League. They had more support than anyone else, and the good thing about their supporters, they were all uniformed, everyone in yellow. There was actually a sea of yellow in every stadium we went to, but as the season progressed and T&Tech had their issues.
You know what I'm dying to see, Aaron? I'm dying to see a game at Mahika Oval. I am sure there's not going to be space down there for the supporters.
Really, as you said, that there's no space down there for the supporters.
Go down. Once Point Fortin is playing in Mahika Oval, you've got to book your seats early, as there's not going to be no room.
Free kick here by Point Fortin Civic Centre, awkwardly ricocheting off the foot there of that player for Point. As we see, that was Pacheco. Surprisingly, Pacheco wasn't the one taking the shot. Just giving the ball in essence to Tion Brown there. Tion Brown would have had a hard go at trying to save that one. But Pacheco yes, Pacheco again. Sorry, not Pacheco, rather, that's Tuse. Point Fortin really running at Police to start this one. Police absorbing some pressure. Pacheco trying to get to that one, not able to, but there's Marcus Joseph. Back with Pacheco. Here's Diaz, Lyndon Diaz looking inside. It's going to be going into the arms of Brown, is it? No, it's not. He's trying to punch that one out, not be able to, and it's a goal. It's a goal. Andre Tuse, and we're hearing the supporters now for Point Fortin. We're seeing them going up in arms, and there's no question about it. These Point Fortin supporters have come out in their numbers and scoring after Willie making a meal of the first opportunity there on the stroke of the 15th minute. Andre Toussaint scoring 4 point Fortin Civic Center. 1 goal to 0. We're here in the rhythm section, the actual Central FC rhythm section in support of the team scoring that goal there, Point Fortin Civic Center. Here's police now. Find himself down in an early hole, 1 goal down. And I said earlier, Point Fortin has some real firepower up front, so I think they'd be a team looking to score on every opportunity they can. But in some nice little plays together here, however, is police. A nice little turn there and an infringement being called, is it?
For their team. That's Marcus Joseph. His pass is badly directed and is back with police as they try to launch an attack here now, and a strong tackle coming in there, but no whistle call. It's 1 goal to 0 here in favor of the Point Fortin Civic Center. How or when, Aaron, was the last time you heard the name Point Fortin Civic Center in the top class of football in Trinidad and Tobago? It surely will bring back memories to the older guys.
Indeed, indeed. Just as much as it's good to see them in the Pro League, as we see. As you, I don't know if you know, but Point Fortin Civic Center doesn't just take part in football, but also in cricket. Was end up feeling it's going out of touch there, so it's out for 3 in favor of Civic Center. I'd like to apologize to the viewers. Well, I think police should be apologizing to the media for their poor numbering. It was actually Todd Ryan. He looks as if he's wearing a number 2 jersey, but he's actually wearing, sorry, yes, Elijah Belgrave rather. Looks like if he's wearing a number 2 jersey, but he's actually wearing a number 20. Well, not wearing number 20 jersey, but he's just 2 on it. Ashes is actually playing in defense. He's playing right back.
I'm seeing one of the players now has a C on his back.
Yes.
So maybe they use a little bit too much of bleach.
It's code, George.
In the uniform.
It's police code. It's, and player with the C actually supposed to be a 10. That's Trent Noel. Off by Pacheco. That's supposed to be.
That could have been a very embarrassing situation there for the police goalkeeper.
Speaking of police goalkeepers, George, there's no sight of the loud and boisterous goalkeeper we've known the scene over the years.
That's I'm trying to remember his name. I saw him, but he's in his working uniform.
Oh, he's in his working uniform.
Yes.
His name must slip me. It'll be back in the field. It was just there with us.
Yes.
This is the actual number 2. That's Ashes. We're taking a throw here. Trying to get past 2 there, not be able to. Here's Marcus Joseph. Not being able to get past Ashes on the line, so it's going to be a throw in favor of Civic Center. Well, George, in the Women's League, in which we covered as well, and we covered a team, Point Fortin Civic Center, where we saw quite a few.
Help me, I'm trying to remember the Point Women team uniform was similar?
Yes, it was.
Yes, yes.
They came away victors in the Women's League this past season, champions, and beating a Central FC team who's also going to go up, but they beat a Central FC team that was undefeated for the entire season. But with the amount of
Adisa Allen.
Adisa Allen is his name, yes, the goalkeeper, yes.
Yes, but he's in his working clothes today, so.
Former police goalkeeper. Unfortunately, not known for just his goalkeeping, but the way he speaks to his teammates. He's a very animated character, as Adisa Allen. Doesn't take losing lightly, as we Williams with a nice little run there. Here's Williams again looking for, that was Charles, Errol Charles. Charles all over the field in this one, not really having much to say. Asher is trying to control that one, awkwardly falling there. Here's Tuse getting past one, looking for Marcus Joseph. Marcus Joseph has two inside. Looking to get it back to Tuse there, didn't happen, but it's still staying with Point Fortin, and still staying with Marcus Joseph. Far side, this could be interesting.
Good ball there directed, was it? Was that ball directed to Andre Tuse?
No, it wasn't actually for Tuse, it was for the player, the right winger. Can't quite make out who it is right now. Trent Noah looking for Errol Charles, who has switched sides. This could be interesting. This is a nice little ball looking for, that's Elijah Belgrave, but he has two on him, and very well done on defending there from Point Fortin. Here's Marcus Joseph, very active in this one, finding Modest. Pacheco, will he get past his defender? Yes, he does. He's looking outfield for Tuse, but not good football at all. Tuse there, that's an obvious dive. I don't think he should be up in arms over that one. Here's Ashers. Williams back with Ashers. Pushing forward here now is Police. Here's Elijah Belgrave. Very good defense being shown by Point Fortin, as we see an infringement there being called. That was a bit questionable. Nonetheless, it's a free kick for Police FC in a decent position. Not what you would consider goal scoring position, but a decent position.
I must admit that that Point, the last couple of minutes, have been giving away a lot of free kicks. They need to be mindful. Marvin Phillip needs to be on top of his game here, because you know from free kicks coming in there, anything can happen.
Police have a lot of big bodies inside. Ball inside the area still. Here's Williams. He's not being able to get to that one. Modest sending it upfield. Point Fortin is going to be on the counter attack. Yes, they are. 3-on-2 actually. They have numbers. Here's Tuse. Tuse, he has Marcus Joseph wide open. Not really making the best counter attack, but still staying with it is Civic. And it's goal!
It's 2 goals to nil here in favor of Point.
Very poor goalkeeping there on that occasion. I think goalkeeper Theon Brown really overcompensated. He was on the near post and dive far post, expecting Marcus Joseph to go that direction. He wasn't able to stay on.
I know in politics they have crossing on the floor, but I'm seeing that the SIS section has taken up supporting the team from Point.
I'm not sure they're supporting Point or the team that's scoring goals, but either way they're supporting Point, George. So that's 2 goals to nil.
That was a good goal game for Marcus Joseph.
First goal coming from Tuse, and now Marcus Joseph. Again, the former TN players. We know Marcus Joseph is a player who not only known for scoring goals, but also setting up goals, good with both feet. So he's going to be a real weapon for Point Fortin Civic Centre this entire season. So just as George said, Point Fortin seemed to be taking their foot off the gas. They were able to come and score another. So with just about 8 minutes or 7.5 minutes left in regulation this first half, Civic Centre again with numbers here. This is the opportunity. This could be goal number 3. This could be goal number 3 of Point Fortin Civic Centre.
What a goal here by this Point team here is definitely on fire run.
Matthew Bartholomew, the goal scorer on that occasion, the right winger. So you've seen a goal from the central attacking player, the right winger and the left winger. Point Fortin Civic Centre, ladies and gentlemen, are here, and they're here stamping their authority at the Atabolan Stadium. Not just the players, the supporters as well. 3 goals already, And we are not even through the first half. Nice execution there, however, from Matthew Bartholomew. And Point Fortin Civic Center, I'd say easily in a driver's seat in this one. Based on the display of football, their tactical football, their ball movement, they just look the more prepared team, they look the more capable team, and I really don't see where Police can pull away and have an opportunity to win this one. So it's very early in this one. I'll be very surprised if Police can come away and at least draw this one. Civic Center, we're here in the Central FC Rhythm section in loud support of Civic Center now, George.
You know, I must say, I know that this is the first game. They are playing against a Police team that is not what we will consider one of the top teams. But I like what I'm seeing here now. You are playing the opponent that's in front of you, and
indeed,
regardless of who they are, you're going to score goals. And we have seen 3 well-taken goals so far in this game.
And the thing is, they also had many more opportunities as well to score, but as I just began praising, and we're hearing shots of Ole at the Atobolan Stadium. This is shocking, George.
I think Point has really done something for football in the Pro League.
As I was praising goalkeeper Theon Brown for having saved so many opportunities for Civic Center, I guess it was only so long he could have held on. Belgrave trying to turn on that one, not being able to really impress with the defense for Point Fortin Civic Center. That defensive line. Here's Belgrave trying to get past one. Is he able to make the turn? Yes, he does, but he's tripped in the process. Referee says play on. Here's Pacheco. Pacheco up to go back.
I must go back to the speech that the technical director Steve David had in the dressing room. He really motivated these guys.
Point Fortin Civic Centers having strong backing of players who have represented Trinidad and Tobago at the highest level. Of course, many of those players coming from Point Fortin, the Point Fortin area. Many of those players played for Civic Center, played for Shell. Again, 4-on-4. Andre Tousse, not the player he once was in terms of his age, but still very effective. Seeing quite a lot of 4-on-4 breaks for Point Fortin in this one, George. Actually, some 3-on-2, some 4-on-3s as well.
This is, I could safely say from what I'm seeing so far, this is a well coached and trained team.
And it doesn't mean that you have so many players of high caliber as well on your team. Because I'm quite certain, well, I know quite a few of these players played in the Pro League last season, so they're new imports to Point Fortin Civic Center.
And you know, we are also hearing some chants on the rhythm section that we used to hear a long time ago in the olden days. You know, so it's a lot of nostalgia that is coming back here at the Atobolan Stadium.
Can Police get a shot on goal in this before the end of this first half? It doesn't seem likely. Here's Monas. 1 minute of added on time in this first half.
Well, I'm waiting to see the end of the first half. The road that will go up Aaron will surely show you the amount of fans that Point has here. this afternoon. Well, tonight actually.
Todd Ryan looking upfield there. Marcus Joseph. No, it's not. That's not Marcus Joseph actually. That's Glenn Sutton. Also another former TN Tech player. And that's the end of the first half.
That's the end of the... And definitely you can see the roar of the crowd. A good first half, Aaron.
Yes, indeed, a dominating first half for Fortin Civic Center, really running at the Police FC team and taking advantage early on. Again, we said that this is going to be one of the favorable opponents for Fortin Civic Center to enter the Pro League, and we're seeing that here, George.
Definitely.
Well, at the end of the first half, we leave you the news. Fortin Civic Center, the new kids on the block, 3 goals, Police FC 0. Do stay with us for action in the second half of this one, viewers. The Civic Center will be the ones kicking off here. The whistle will start the second half. Fortin Civic Center again. Going to be in attack. I assume they are a team that, as I said, very potent in attack. Very potent in attack is Civic Center. Winning a throw in here now.
Okay, I have with me here the technical director for the Fortin Civic Center team, Steve David. Steve, you must be happy with what you have seen so far.
Yeah, pleasantly surprised and happy because the boys are playing a good tactical game. We're controlling the back, we're winning in the back, we're winning in the front. They competed with us in the middle, but as soon as we make some adjustments, we should be able to.
So far, where are the weaknesses in the team that you've seen right now?
Like I said, the only area that police is competing with us is in the middle of the field. That is the midfield area. And they're playing the same like us, like 2 way across the middle, but they put in more effort into the game. They have more intensity at the midfield position. That's the only place they can compete.
Now, when you sit here and you look at this Fortin team, I was moving through the crowd and I'm seeing so many familiar faces who I used to see at football before, and they have come out with some of them telling me, look, this is the first time they have come out because of this team. What can we expect for the rest of the season, especially when we come to Mahaiga over to play games?
Well, just look at the crowd here now, and 3/4 of the crowd is so it's going to be a madhouse come next Saturday because everybody's anticipating. The whole borough is buzzing about Civic in the Pro League and the football and stuff. So come Saturday, it's going to be a madhouse.
Now, could you tell us when you will be playing in points?
We play in points on the 21st, which is Saturday, next Saturday. On the 21st. Right. And we're going to have our launch on Thursday at the Borough Hall. media launch.
Is there anything you would like to share with the supporters of football?
Well, I like to see the supporters come back out and support the guys. They are making an effort. Again, to get them to play better and well, they have to get the support that people need to come out and see them. So, in addition to that, we need to put a good product on the field, which we're trying to do. So we're going to play excited football. We're going to score a lot of goals. Because that's our tradition. A lot of goals, excited football, and we're going to bring that back and try to bring that back. And hopefully, we're going to get the supporters back. In point, I know we would not have a problem in filling the stadium or filling the park because that just points to the support, whatever we're doing, and we got good citizens in Fort Worth. So hopefully they follow us out and they can increase the attendance elsewhere and other clubs and people, supporters can take a page from their book and kind of come out and see the game.
Are you going to be making any sort of arrangement transportation-wise, like when you have your away games to transport people from points people want to go and support?
Oh, definitely. We're going to, I think tonight they had one bus, but in future, we're going to have as many buses as the people need to come out. So all it is going to be is if people just say, book me on the bus for the next trip, and we will have all the transportation available to follow us.
Well, Steve, it was a pleasure chatting with you, and you know we at Acts 25, we're going to support Point. We are on board with Point Forte, and we're going to be bringing a lot of Point games on television. So those who cannot make it will be able to view Acts 25 every Tuesday night.
So Civic Center doing a good job of staying in position here in their own half of the field. Had possession for more than a minute, and as I said, that just giving it away there was Marcus Joseph. Playing all over the field as Marcus. Not just that left wing, as you see an infringement there, whistle being blown, referee saying none of that. Cut that out on my field. Trying to be cheeky and rush that free kick with Civic Center, not to be. There's Morris. Moving upfield a bit now. Stood around the captain for Police FC. So we're playing more defensive than anything else in this one. Central midfielder for the Police team is Stood Ryan. It's back with Civic for now, however. Marcus Joseph, finding Pacheco, back with Toussaint. Nice little football being displayed by Fortin Civic Center. Not really being able to move up field with it thus far. However, winning themselves a free kick there, Marcus Joseph. They say no time on taking that free kick was Toussaint. And one thing that really cap off this evening of football for the Civic Center supporters would be a free kick or a shot from about 25 yards out from Andre Pacheco's left foot. There's Toussaint. Stand up field here now. So Civic Center not showing that kind of rhythm in their football that we saw in the first half of this one. Still very early in the second half, however, some 13 minutes gone. Toussaint slipping there and fouling a player in the at the same time, so it's going to be a free kick in favor of Police. Police doing a good job of absorbing Civic Center's pressure, and now they can move forward here. Let's see what they can do. Points defense has looked very stellar this entire game. Not allowing him to get past there on that occasion was Etienne. Winning a throw for his police and Akiba Peters. This could be interesting. Belgrave looking inside, falling to the boot there, and it's going to go just over bar.
Well, I would think that is the closest police have come really to really getting a consolation goal, because I cannot see them scoring 3 goals here to tie or 4 to win it. So the most they could be looking for right now is a consolation goal. But it's nice to see that the SIS rhythm section has stayed to entertain the crowd off the field, because certainly we have been entertained on the field.
Thank you. When you say we, I mean everyone who is not of the police force.
Definitely.
Okay, for Tuesday here, Tuesday not able to get that one. He was trying to possibly get it to Bartholomew there, but not to be. So it's going to be out for a throw in favor of Police FC. Trying to get in between that one there was Bartholomew, but it's going to go right back to Civic here. Tuesday doing a nice job of finding Doldron there. Doldron looking inside, but held on to there by Theon Brown.
You know what is going to be interesting, Aaron? After a couple games with this Point Fortin team, the next Trinidad and Tobago team that's going to be selected is going to be interesting, because I'm seeing Coach Hart here, and I know he must be impressed with a couple of the guys who he's seen on this Point team.
Belgrave trying to get past one there. Here's Peters. Peters going to be taking a shot. No, he's not, because it's good defending there by Doldron. We're missing a substitution here, George. The player coming onto the field now isn't Teasdale, rather it's Stephen Joseph.
Yeah, but is it Teasdale changing? Yes. Is it Teasdale? No, it doesn't look like Teasdale. Point making a double substitution, is it?
Yes, Point Fortin will be making a double substitution. William just came off the field for Police, and replacing him is Jamil Perry. Point Fortin Civic Centre. Stephen Joseph coming onto the field, replacing Marcus Joseph, and we're going to see another substitution for Point after this free kick. Swinging it inside, looking in, and that's goal. Yes, it is. Nicely taken there,
and
George.
It's a good header there. I think, is it the number?
Well, George, you didn't touch the ball with your feet, but you did with your head. The substitution there paying off for Police FC. Jamil Perry scoring there on that nicely taken free kick. Well, on that header of that nicely taken free kick, and
I think it's going to. What we're going to see here is Point will having to. I think that in the second half they are playing well, but I think they have sort of take their feet off the gas a bit. So let's see what this goal. I could recall a game. I can't recall. I know it was a Police Aaron. I'm sure you could remember this.
I remember
game
this game.
when
The
Police
team
were
was TN Tech.
with Police.
No, it wasn't TN. No.
I can't recall, but Police were 3 goals down, and they came back and draw the game. I can't recall who, and it's.
Good defense there, and again, that's another substitute. That's actually the substitute, Jamil Perry.
I think Point has somewhat dropped asleep in the last couple of minutes, and they will have to wake up here because we know what police can do. You remember that song?
No, I don't.
Well, that was not that was before your time. There was a song called "Let Me Tell You What Police Can Do." So let's see what police can do here.
In this corner opportunity. Nicely taken, but straight into the arms of Marvin Phillip. Well, George, you see what can come of a nicely taken free kick when you have the opportunity to take it.
Exactly.
And not squander it away, as we see. Nice football there by Teasdale. Finding Neptune here. Neptune is substitute of just... Sorry, not Teasdale, sorry, Toussaint. Here's Perry. Perry with a bit of bulk on him. But since he's come onto the field, George, he's
even the Caledonia.
Yes, indeed. I almost forgot Caledonia.
So it's gonna be. I think they got a good opening match against Police.
Police really they can apply some pressure now on Civic Center. Yeah, my mention of the some of the more formidable attacking teams in Trinidad and Tobago football, I almost forgot Caledonia AIA.
Yes, Caledonia, the connections. I will also like to see them against Central FC.
Yes, Pacheco. Bartholomew. Well, the songs of the rhythm section is not going on. There's the only song we're really hearing in the stadium currently.
It's a cow in the meadow.
I don't know if it's a cow or what, Judge. Must be a sick cow. Must be a sick cow. But it's a young man with a vuvuzela shouting, "Let's go, police!"
But for the first time, Aaron, the stadium has gone so quiet. We had a buzz around, through the first half and into the second half.
The Civic Center supporters would be a free kick or at least a shot from some ways out from the left foot of Andre Pacheco. So he can wake up this crowd. He'd wake up the crowd down point if it's certain.
Yes, the crowd has gone silent here after that goal.
Acrobatic football there, but not able to pull that one back. Doldron could have scraped his leg real seriously there on the...
I think the I would hate to think is the players are a bit tired, but Point has definitely slowed down the pace. Nevertheless, they are still in a very handsome position here. 3-1, deep into the second half. Looking for their first victory in their open debut season in the TT Pro League. What confidence that will do for this team as they go into the remaining matches. Police on the other hand still trying to see what can be done. Need football there from the Point team.
It's funny, George, that earlier in this match, you couldn't hear ourselves. We couldn't hear ourselves speak as we see opportunity and off for Civic Center. Poor defending there by Peters. And this could result in a shot from Modest. Yes, it does.
Oh, I think he should have done a bit better there. So it's a corner for Police to be taken by the player without the number on his back.
He actually does. He has the C on his back.
Or with the alphabet C.
Poorly taken shot there by, that was a substitute from late in this. Joel Lewis will start with the second half.
Opportunity here. Is it Teasdale?
No, that's not Teasdale, but it's a great opportunity nonetheless. George Pacheco. No, it's not. It's Bartholomew, and he is going to make a meal of it. It was him and the goalkeeper alone. He had no idea what to do, and is still staying with it. And it's
I think what happened, he overran the ball. But that certainly should he should have done much better there with that goal. That was goal bong there, Aaron. You saw it. Let's see if they can make amends here. That's Pacheco. So in the last couple of minutes there, we see Point putting some passes together. And
another yellow card. That's 3 on the police.
I would hate to think that you know who the supporters of Point are. They're not moving. They're not moving. So viewers, we just want to let you know again that this is the opening match of the 2013-2014 Pro League season. And it's the newcomers, Point Fortin Civic Center, facing Police with a score 3-1 here. We really hope that the people of Point could come out and support this team, Aaron. I think they need that support. Players like to play in a stadium,
yes, indeed,
where they know they have that support. That support base is very important.
It's always encouraging for a player to come out and see that kind of support behind him. Even on the opposing team, as we see now, possible opportunity again. Perry pushing forward here. Perry really having a lot of say since coming onto this field for Police. And even on the opposing team, George, if you are playing against a team with that much support, there's something as an edge about you that you want to upset these supporters. You want to quiet the crowd.
But definitely what the Point team did here is to score that early goal here. Yeah, that early goal that Point scored there really stamped the authority on this match. I'm observing the referee here, and I wonder how fit he is. He looks to be carrying a lot of weight.
Don't always judge a book by its cover, George, as he's still jogging. Seems to be going quite fine thus far.
He has done a fairly okay game so far. I don't think the Police coach would testify to that.
This could be a very good opportunity now for Civic. Opportunity. He dived. That was a clear dive. And no. A referee points into the spot, George.
Well, the supporters has gotten something to rally about, but it looked a little dicey to me.
It looked divey to me.
Yes.
This looks like Bartholomew is going to be standing over this one.
This is going to be a huge victory and a huge boost for this Point team. 4-1 in the first game.
Well, George, the goal hasn't been scored just quite yet. Let's see what Brown can do. Go the wrong way, so it's goal number 4 for Civic Center.
So it's 4-1.
And now we're seeing some supporters leaving. I'm not sure if it's Point supporters. It's Bartholomew scoring his second in this one. Just over 6 minutes left in regulation in this one.
So this is going to be, as I said, a huge victory for the. And I can see a couple of the Point supporters leaving. I know their journey is going to be a very long journey, but I think they're going to have a lot to celebrate and to cheer about. And when you look at the supporters, Aaron, they look like Point.
No comment.
They look like Point supporters. You got no Point supporters. Place much quieter than earlier. But I think our air drum can recover now and enjoy the game a bit more. We see the national coach, he has seen enough. He's leaving the venue.
I'm guessing he's expecting a lot of traffic leaving with all these Point supporters here. This could be an opportunity here now.
Too strong again there, but a good ball there, meant for Pacheco, but a bit too strong. Point has somewhat picked up the pace here. They are seeing more of the ball in here in the last couple of minutes, Aaron.
Indeed, they are. I think they are really trying to hold on to it as the minutes wind down in this one.
But police has not given up. You know, they are playing the games. They still we've seen the fourth official indicating be against the Angus Eve Northeast Stars.
The Angus Eve Northeast Stars.
And that is going to be a home game. I think history is going to be created at Mahika Oval in the TT Pro League on Saturday. Good skills there from the captain for a point. And the crowd now is getting into it because they know that the end is near and the victory is certain.
Just about 30 seconds left in this one, and this could be another opportunity here for Civic. And this is going to be goal number.
And
I saw hat-trick. I was about to say hat-trick, George.
That should have been
5.
But that's the end of the match here. 4 goals to 1 as we wrap up from the Atobolan Stadium. Point for Police 1. Your closing comments.
Well, George, I think it's evident by the scoreline which team was the more dominant one here, but as I said before, Point Fortin need not get complacent. They're going to be up against a formidable team in Northeast Stars come 8 days from now. They are sure they'll be prepared, and they really will be on a high after winning and really showing their ability here in the Pro League to start the season.
Well, we say good night from the stadium. We thank our cameraman Antonio for his services, and we will see you at another venue where we will be bringing you TT Pro League on Act 25 Cable Channel 9.